which is the wrong way to go about it. You know, you should have goals, you should have intentions, you should have aspirations, you should have outcomes to achieve this, that and the other, but it should always be about moving forward and never ever arriving at a destination and stopping. I explained in my book about a train journey, and on that train journey, a train has a destination, it stops along the way, but once it's reached its destination, it goes to another one. It always comes back on the tracks, yes? So it's always moving. I mean, you can use a forward and back analogy if you want, but it's always moving forward, because technically when it comes back, it's not moving back, it's moving forward again to another one, right? It's always moving forward, yeah? And along the way, you'll stop, you'll sabotage, you'll have shit days, you'll have people pass away, you'll have bad things happen to you, but you've got to be able to take the rough with the smooth. You've got to be able to understand these things in life happen for us, not to us. It's all a learning curve. It's about taking the lessons from it and continually getting back on your train and moving forward.
So to finish this off, how do you deal with bad days?
Bad days, right? Well, I'll never forget here and years ago, and because I listen to a lot of speakers, and I do my research and I study mindset and everything on a daily basis. I'll never forget the quote from someone, and it said, I'm not having a bad day, I'm having a character building day, which is massive, because all life happens for us, not to us. When we believe it happens to us, play the victim. The victim is never a foundation for moving forward. The victim is the isolated person. The victim is the lonely one. The victim is the one that not many people like to be around. The victim is the one who is woe me, who is sorry for themselves. Not that you will not slip into these areas from time to time, because you will. But that's not the foundation for change. The foundation for change is acceptance. Acceptance that life happens for us. These are lessons. These are here to build my character regardless of what's happened. I think a big question to ask on those days is, what else could this mean? Somebody's attacked me on social media. Vague example, right? We all get it.
Definitely.
What else could this mean? Could it mean that they're in pain and they're reaching out? Could it mean that they're in pain and it's our duty to help them? Could it mean that they're in pain and there's so much more going on behind the scenes that we know? Maybe they've just had somebody pass away. Maybe they've had a really bad day with the kids. Maybe something else, right?
It's their way of reacting.
Yes, like we can't fully be, because if we're reacting as in like, that person, for example, take the social media example, somebody attacks you, or even a parent or family member, or somebody says something nasty and we get triggered, we get emotionally hurt. That's us playing the victim again. Like they shouldn't have said that. No, but they did. But why did they say it? What else could it mean? Is it true what they said, or is it just a reflection of their current state? Can we just take the comment and be like, okay, I don't particularly appreciate it, but never mind. I imagine that this, what else could it mean? That will just change up the whole game. Again, the quality of life is down to the quality of your questions. Not having all the answers, because everybody's seeking externally for the answer. Like, give us the answer. I need this now. I need to fix this problem I have. Whereas, it's more so about looking internally and asking yourself the better question. Now, hang on, somebody's pissed us off. What else could this mean? Open the mind to possibility. But a lot of the time we get so close-minded because our ego doesn't like to be shot. We like to be right? We're like, fuck you, I don't want to fucking be wrong. You're wrong, you shouldn't have said that, you shouldn't have done that, etc. That's a vague example. You could have obviously a bereavement or something like that in the family, which we go through in life. But again, we have to accept, I think the big emotion when it comes to things like that is gratitude. Why do wakes happen? It's a celebration of life. Even the baddest, most darkest of circumstances is always a celebration of life.
Definitely.
Yeah? So if you consider that within ourselves, that is a big momentum shift. It's not to say that you can go from very, very low and depressed to joy, but you can go from low to feeling grateful, from feeling grateful to feeling a little bit happier, to feeling a little bit happier, to feeling mildly excited, from feeling mildly excited. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Building the layers until you get there. Yeah, one step forward, because we live in states all day, every day. Our mind is just in one state. Right now, we're in a state, right? We're in a communicative state. We're switched on. We're listening. We're opening up. We're like, that's interesting. We're talking about stuff. We're expressing ourselves. That this is a current state, But we're choosing to be in this state right now. We're choosing to talk like this. We're choosing to relay opinions. This is a state that we're choosing. The other states happen. We choose them. Like, pain is inevitable in life. pain will always come. Pain of a loss, pain of somebody leaving, pain of death, pain of physical pain.
Yeah.
We'll feel the pain. That's inevitable, and we'll be sad, we'll be angry, we'll be pissed off, whatever. The suffering, that comes after. That comes because of the state we live in.
So as a closing note, if someone was to read your book,
Yep.
what's the one big thing or paragraph or something that you've said that you would really want someone to take to heart and put into practice in their daily life?
Okay. So to be honest, the book it's simple enough to take lots of things from, but if there was one particular key point from the entire thing, is that the primary focus is on progress, not perfection. And it tells you all the tips and tools and things on how to take that first step, how to progress the simple way, not make it complex, because complexity is the enemy of execution. That just takes it away. So the simpler you make things, the less bullshit excuses you're going to come up with. So the main focus has to be on progress. When we are progressing, we are happier. And that is a step forward. Any step forward is a step forward, no matter if it's a few fucking millimeters. Just that first little step is all you need. You know, and that's where the focus needs to be. And again, like we've talked about questions, I think an important thing is saying how, rather than I'm stuck, I can't do it, I'm worthless, I'm useless, whatever the thought is, ask the question of how can I progress from this? How can I get better tomorrow?
How can I make that 0.001% improvement every day?
Yeah, or even not just every day. How can I just do it tomorrow? Or today? Yeah. You know, there is obviously a sense of urgency. We don't want to delay our happiness and our progress. There's one thing that we know, we don't even need any advice on it, that we know we can do, and it would help us move forward. But it's one of those things that we should be doing, but we're not.
That like, someday I'll do it.
Yes, that one little thing. Could be something as simple as drinking more water, getting a little bit more sleep, doing a little bit of meditation, doing a little bit of journaling, writing something down. You know, eating more vegetables, I don't know, anything. We know more or less what we should be doing. We're just not doing it because the mindset's wrong. So, in answer to your question, put the focus on progress. Just ask the question, how can I progress tomorrow or today? That's it.
Fair play. Fair play. That was a lovely way to round it off, and we just want to say thank you for letting us come here and film today. And I just want to ask one more thing.
Yep.
Can you do your loudest daily boom ever right now for us? Can you do it?
Right. Luke John Harrison here, and welcome to the Daily Boom!
We've been Thoughts in Motion with Luke John Harrison. Thank you very much for watching.